Let's talk about Christie because he's probably running in 2016. Actually, a lot of the Democrats like that because he seems to kind of be one of them. But the only way he'll be able to do it is if he can get through the Republican primaries. And of course, the Republican primaries are a bunch of right-wing nut jobs who are still anti-gay and that whole thing. Now, Christie himself has never really come out for gay marriage. He's actually vetoed things and done things anti-gay in the state of New Jersey. And the problem is that he's going to have to keep doing that if he wants to get out of the Republican Party, even though I think in his heart of hearts, he probably really isn't that anti-gay. And he said that if the people voted on it, he would respect their decision. Of course, you shouldn't leave the rights of a minority up to a majority, blah, blah, blah. Is this idea of gay marriage in 2016, will this have just disappeared by then? Because it seems like now with DOMA and everything that maybe, I haven't even tweeted about gay stuff in about 2 weeks. Maybe we're actually getting there, and the primary is still going to screw it up, of course.
Yes, see, that's the problem. See, you're saying it will matter because I don't see the Republican platform changing in 2016. That's they will still be anti-gay in 2016.
So if they're anti-gay, so then all of them have to go to the right to go with that, and then you get a damaged candidate, basically.
Right. So what Christie's been saying is, we put it up to the vote of the people, which, of course, that's exactly the opposite, and he knows that. And
that's not how democracy works, actually. You vote on things, but you don't put other people's rights.
Right, right, exactly. You vote on a constitution that ensures people's rights. You don't vote on people's rights.
Yeah.
Okay. But Chris Christie, the more he's in the spotlight, I think it's great because he's getting revealed to be the empty, as big as he is, he's just an empty shell of a human. He's duplicitous, he's hypocritical, he's self-serving, he's every horrible thing you hate about a politician. It's Chris Christie.
So, with that said, is something like this where the Democrats love this guy because, he goes with Obama and they put their arms around each other after Sandy and all that. Is he really, though, as big of a shell, big, no pun intended, like really because on something like gay marriage, which so has shifted and the numbers have shifted and the wave has already begun, this thing's over, is he really just showing what a pandering fool he is or just coward? He's really being a coward on this, right?
Mm-hmm. Everyone's saying that he's worried about the swing votes. And I think that, first of all, if there's anyone out there that is a swing voter, you're an idiot.
At this
point, because the parties have told you what they are. And if you're like, I don't know, I think aborted fetuses should go to jail. You know what I mean? Like, you're just an idiot. So but he's worried about the swing vote now. So I think that's why he's swinging. He's going left, right. He's saying whatever is in the wind. He's kind of like that one drunk uncle you have when he's not drinking, you're like, oh, Sandy, there he is, what a sweet guy. And he helped out. By the way, get all your dogs after Sandy. Please get Sandy. Please get your Hurricane Sandy dogs. But, and then he has a couple of, off the Republican wine, and he starts to flip out, and he's drunk the punch, obviously, and he goes back and forth so much that I think what's going to happen is he's going to get very confused and be made, I think you're right, be made fun of.
Yeah, so is the problem just that our system does this? So on one side, you have to be completely anti-gay to get through, to get through the primaries. I remember all those lunatics we had. I mean, to think that Michelle Bachmann and Rick Santorum, that they were actually considered presidential material at one time. It's crazy. But even on the other side, you have to be sort of over the Mitt Romney, exactly. But even on the other side, you have to be almost at this point like over the top for abortion. Like there's no middle ground anymore. Like I don't really like abortion, but if we give access, then maybe women will have abortions when it's early. Like no one really has any sort of decent.
Can we just let the doctor and the woman decide what the hell is the best thing? Can we just stop trying to pretend that we can get in between? And that's the big hypocrites. We're all for privacy, the government off our back, except in the most intimate thing possible.
They want it so small it can fit in a woman's uterus.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He's going to get so confused because he probably has people talking in his ear. Here's what you have to do. We're going to start priming you for the presidential election. You're going to go on Crossfire because it's coming back. And, and I think he's just going to be you know what I mean? He's just going to get all tangled up in himself.
Well, let's look at some numbers about gay marriage and what's going on here. So in 2012, evangelical conservatives, who usually oppose gay marriage, obviously, made up 57% of the Republican caucus goers in Iowa. This is in Iowa. Caucus goers. I've been to that club. It's pretty good. And then in a poll taken a month after the 2012 caucuses, 64% of Republicans favored a constitutional amendment banning same-sex marriage. Now, again, this is a year ago and things have changed because of DOMA, so the numbers are trending differently. 4 years ago, 37% of Americans favored same-sex marriage. We're at 51%, and that's going up. And Iowans, and that's where the first caucus is, favor gay marriage 49
Where it's legal.
to 42%, where it is legal, exactly. So even
And that's why, I mean, have you been to Iowa? It's just like Sodom and Gomorrah down there. It's horrible. It's unbelievable.
Horrible. What
Their
they're
whole
doing with the straw
society is
poll.
falling apart.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Marriages, people are getting divorced now because the gays have ruined. They're threatening straight marriage.
yeah.
I'll tell you what has ruined, honestly. I'll tell you how gay people have threatened straight marriage. This is 100% true. I went to a gay wedding, and these two motherfuckers.
What did they do?
It was the best wedding I've ever made. My wedding look like a trip to Trader Joe's. All right? And I was like, no more gay weddings. That is it.
What was the most
Oh,
like?
are you serious? All the appetizers, and they had like a thing, a little a flowy bar, and the oyster shells, and they did a whole thing, and then the entertainment that came in,
The centerpiece
and the
on the
centerpieces.
table.
Are
Yeah.
you serious?
Right.
They did lights with their initials in the thing with the dance floor, and the band was amazing.
So is that what
No,
this is
I'm
really
done.
about?
I'm
That's,
done.
So you guys,
Ban them.
so you straight people, you traditionalists, as we call you, are you guys just afraid we're going to just take this marriage thing and make it so freaking great and it'll expose the fraud
Yes.
of straight
Yes.
marriage?
Yes. Are you happy?
Kinda.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna
Wow.
sue you. I'm gonna get my Tennessee lawyer,
I'm suing the gays.
and I'm gonna start suing the gays
Yes.
for being so fabulous. I'm
Yeah.
tired of it.
I'm suing the gays for being gay.
Just for
And I
being-
mean happy.
Happy.
Yes,
yeah,
just
I'm
what I mean.
sick and tired of it. Have you? I went to a gay barbecue last week. If
gay
you guys
bar-
are, if
gay
you guys are
barbecue.
watching,
Gay barbecue.
yeah, Tim and Steve, if you're watching, which I hope they are, over it. Great food, great conversation, amazing.
Yeah.
I was like, forget it.
You know what? That is true because I just got a grill and I've been having people over for barbecues. You both are welcome anytime. And I realized
No, thank
between
you.
my boyfriend's an incredible chef.
No,
I
thank
make
you.
a hell of a drink. I make mojitos. It's all fresh ingredients.
Really?
They had
Yeah.
watermelon
You guys drink light
margaritas.
beer. What's wrong with you people?
No, I drink a scotch. But, but
Scotch. That's a very gay people don't drink scotch.
do they? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Glenlivet is my
classic
drink of
ones.
choice. But
Oh.
what do you make? I make a nice rib. I make ribs on the grill really
Do
nicely.
you
Yeah.
really?
Do you know how to do it?
Yeah, we had ribs this week.
How'd it go?
He's good. He's good. I
Really?
mean, it's a rub and a.
I go slow and low. I don't know how anybody else does.
Oh, of
Also
course,
how
of
he
course. I mean,
masturbates,
it's
by the way. Slow and low.